In the ancient village of Umuokoro, where the red earth clung to bare feet and the moonlight told stories older than memory, two daughters were born into the house of Chief Nkem.
Thank God for blessing my home with two beautiful girls.
My name is Amara. My name is Adesua, and we are sisters.
Amara was the elder. Adesua was the younger. Both were beautiful. The kind of beauty that made old women smile knowingly and young men straighten their shoulders when they walked past. But if truth must be told, Adesua shone differently. Her beauty was not only in her face. It was in her laughter that rang like tiny bells in Harmattan air. It was in the way she greeted elders, kneeling fully without pride. It was in how she carried water for widows without being asked. It was in the way children ran to her first during moonlight tales. People loved her. Not because her skin glowed like polished bronze. Not because her eyes were wide and gentle. But because her spirit was soft and bright. And that was what wounded Amara. Because Amara was beautiful too. Her cheekbones were sharper. Her waist slimmer. Her walk slower and more deliberate. Yet when people spoke of the sisters, they said,
Adesua has a good heart. Adesua will bless any home she enters. Any man who marries Adesua is favored by the gods.
Each word was a small thorn in Amara's chest.
Adesua thinks she is better than me. Let her shine. Let them praise her. Because when her time of joy comes, I will take it. And then, we shall see who the gods truly favor. News travels fast in Umuokoro, and on this day, it traveled like Harmattan fire. Chike, the wealthy palm wine merchant from Obinze, was coming, not alone, but with his kinsmen. Who are those people? I heard they are coming for Adesua's hand in marriage.
Welcome, sons of Obinze. What brings you to my household? We come with respect. I have seen a flower in your compound, and I wish to water it for life.
It must be Adesua. Of course it is. Who else?
Amara had noticed him weeks before.
Chike is coming. Let me stand straight so that he will notice me.
But he never looked at her twice.
Hi,
It was
Adesua.
always Adesua.
Hi, Chike.
Adesua, will you marry me?
Yes, I will marry you. They celebrate her again. Favored by men, favored by the village, favored by the gods. But even gods can be deceived. Let her dance today. Let her shine today. Because I am not done watching. They say my younger sister is perfect, wife material, and me, I am just there. Now the man I wanted has chosen her. But today is her wedding. And before the drums stop beating, I will take what should have been mine. For generations untold, the wedding traditions in Umuokoro remained sacred. On the day of marriage, the bride's face must be hidden, fully veiled with coral beads. Until she entered her husband's house, he must not see her face. The veiled bride would dance carrying palm wine in a calabash. She would kneel before her husband-to-be and hands over the calabash to him, and he drinks from it. No man rejects a wife after drinking the bridal wine. It is a covenant and cannot be broken. So that is all it takes.
The bride is blessed. The bride is favored. Today she leaves her father's house.
On the morning of the wedding, drums echoed across the hills. Women sang. Goats bleated. Children ran in circles. Adesua sat inside the bridal room, surrounded by aunties dressing her in layers of beads and silk. Amara stood behind her, adjusting her wrapper, watching, waiting. When the aunties stepped out briefly to fetch more camwood powder, Amara moved quickly. Her hands trembled, not with fear, but with urgency. She shut the wooden door. Adesua turned. Sister. Before she could speak again, Amara pulled the bridal veil from its peg. What are you doing? Adesua whispered, confused.
Remove that dress immediately.
You have taken everything from me, Amara said quietly, her eyes burning. Today, I take something from you. Adesua gasped. Amara, this is madness. But the drums outside were growing louder, the signal for the bride to appear. Amara lifted the calabash of palm wine. And before Adesua could scream for help, Amara slipped out the back door.
The bride is coming.
I will say this one last time. Go back home, Amara. I don't love you.
I will make you love me by force.
The crowd erupted in cheers as the veiled bride emerged. She comes! She comes! Women shouted. Amara danced slowly, imitating her sister's gentle movements. Her heart pounded so loudly she feared it would shake the veil from her face. She scanned the crowd through the thin cloth. She knelt before him. She lifted the calabash with both hands and offered it forward. Then he drank. He drank deeply. He finished it completely. The crowd roared. "It is done," elders declared. "It is sealed." He held her hand and began walking toward her parents for blessings. Then, a scream. "Stop!" The crowd turned.
That is not me! That is my sister! She locked me up and took my place!
Gasps spread like wildfire.
What? What is she saying?
That is Amara! She stole my dress and took my place! You think you are more beautiful than me? You think you deserve everything? I gave him the wine. He drank it. According to our tradition, I am his wife. I took your husband. What will you do about it?
Amara, what have you done?
The elders began murmuring fiercely among themselves.
This has never happened. The gods must not be mocked. But the wine was given. He drank it completely, sir. The wine was offered. The gods have witnessed. Amara, you are now his wife.
I told you, before the drum stops playing, I will take what is hers.
And so Amara left for Obinze as Chike's wife. But victory tasted bitter.
You stole him. You deceived the gods. You won't stay for more than a night here. My husband, you won't look at me. You can't continue to ignore me. Am I not more beautiful than Adesua?
I will say this one last time. Go back home, Amara. I don't love you.
I will make you love me by force. Baba, help me. My husband don't see me as his wife. What can I do?
Amara, you deceived the gods. You took what belonged to your sister, and for that reason, the gods cursed you. Now go back to Umuokoro and apologize to your sister. You have 2 days or the gods will take you.
She stole her sister's husband. The gods will take her.
I thought taking him would make me whole. But envy only creates emptiness. Please forgive me. You are still my sister.
In Umuokoro, this story is told beneath moonlight, not as a tale of beauty, but as a warning. Tradition without truth becomes bondage, and a heart that steals joy will never know peace. For in the end, it was never about who was more beautiful. It was about who was more beautiful inside.